Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish.
Hey, thanks for joining us here at Patton Sports Videocast. As you can see, we are here on the floor of Murphy Center at Middle Tennessee State University, the Glass House, home of the TSSAA boys and girls state basketball tournaments. Girls this week, boys next week. We're going to be announcing Mr. and Mrs. Basketball awards here in a bit, but when we get back here, are going to be spending a little time with Jessica Jackson, the girls basketball coach at Blackman, and with Arnett Bodenhamer, the boys basketball coach at Marshall County. Talk to them a little bit about their teams and getting you guys ready for the upcoming state tournaments here. We'll be back in just a second.
John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Southern Athletic Fields originated in 1996 when Bill Marbett formed a company specializing in baseball and softball field materials. SAF has since grown and now has sales reps to cover over 12 states with products servicing many outdoor sports. Southern Athletic Fields takes great pride in working with our customers to achieve the best athletic field possible. Visit our website at www.southernathleticfields.com or like them on Facebook. Dirt, you gotta love it.
Great teams have talent. They also have the necessary tools for success. BSN Sports delivers these tools whether your team needs uniforms, apparel, or athletic equipment to achieve greatness. Just like a winning teammate, BSN Sports is there for you. Their unmatched service ensures that you have best-in-class equipment for championship-level performance, plus uniforms and athletic apparel from the best brands in the industry to look your best when hoisting your trophy. The law practice of Allen D. Hall, PLC is grounded in providing exceptional legal services with the utmost trust and integrity. Legal services Allen provides include employment law, confidential investigations, general business law, risk management, and regulatory policy interpretation and drafting. Ultimately, if you need consulting solutions, Allen D. Hall needs to be your choice.
We're back here at Murphy Center alongside Blackman girls head coach Jessica Jackson in her first season with the Lady Blaze. Now, unfortunately, she and her team won't be on the floor here at Murphy Center this week, but no less, a heck of a year in your first go-around over there. Thanks for being with us, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you.
We were talking off air just a second ago about District 7 AAA and how challenging it is. And now you had some familiarity with it, obviously, having been at Stewart's Creek before you took Chad Hibden's place over at Blackman. But just talk about this season for you in that program, especially with what they have accomplished over the last little bit.
Yeah, I was an assistant coach with Chad for 7 years when I was at Blackman, and then I left to be the head coach at Stewart's Creek. And then when he left, I had the opportunity to come back and take over that program. And I guess the reason that I did go back there is because of the tradition that had been built there and their will to win and the program that was there. I just thought it was a good opportunity for myself. Loved being at Stewart's Creek the 2 years that I was there. Obviously, a lot of talent there. Mm-hmm. They had a great season as well. But 7 AAA is just a special district, in my opinion. It's great basketball and great athletes and great coaches and great fans. And I think it's a fun thing to be a part of.
From all indications that I got when you took the job over there, I think there was a lot of excitement with you coming back, given your familiarity with the program, coming back for Crystal Dangerfield and Jazz Bond's senior year to be there, having been there with them as freshmen. Talk about having those two. I mean, that makes any job a little bit better, I would think.
Absolutely. You know, they were very talented, even as freshmen, and being able to work with them. Not just great athletes, but great kids, great families, work hard. So that was definitely a pulling part to come back over there. But yeah, I think they were excited. I think they knew, you know, the unknown. Coach Hibden, obviously, they respected him a lot. He did a fantastic job over there, and just the unknown of who might come in and who might take that spot, you know, I think was a little unsteadying for them, a little uneasy, because everybody wants your senior year to be special,
right.
You know. So by coming over there, I like to think anyways that it maybe made the transition a little bit easier, because they knew that we were I was on the same page as Coach Hibden.
Right, and it's so tough, and there's no time that it can't occur, but a coaching change for an athlete their senior year is so tough to go through.
Well, it is, especially when you're that caliber of an athlete, you know, and you've been so successful there, and you've kind of became familiar with the system and familiar with the program, and kind of found your niche. And, you know, thinking of an outsider coming in that doesn't know what you've been through and doesn't know really what that program was built on, it is uneasy for them. But fortunately for both of us, it was an easy transition for myself. It was kind of like coming back home,
right.
And I think it was a pretty easy transition for them as well.
Now that you've had a few days to step back from the way the season went, how did the season go?
Well, you know, regular season champions in District 7A is always, I think, a huge accomplishment because it's such a grind. Night in and night out for several months. You're playing some of the best competition, the best athletes in the state, and to be able to win the regular season right out with only one loss in the district, I thought was a huge accomplishment for our kids. Being able to battle through and beat a good Oakland team in the championship game of the district tournament, I thought was a good accomplishment as well. Unfortunately, the way it played out, you know, we met Riverdale in a win or go home game. I thought they played amazing that night, shot the ball well. We threw different things at them, and they were just the better team that night. So, you know, stepping back now, I think it was a successful season. I think we overachieved in some people's minds. You know, we were picked by some as third or fourth in our district at the beginning of the year.
Who?
Yeah, because of your Stewart's Creek and your Oakland and your Riverdale. I mean, look at those three that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We lost 4 seniors that went Division I last year that averaged 38 points a game. So I lost 38 points a game, 4 seniors that are playing here at UT, at Western Carolina, and Georgia State. So you lose those 4, you know, I don't think people gave our role players and our other kids a lot of credit. I think they all knew we had Bond and Dangerfield, but you can't win in this district with just 1 or 2 players. You have to have a solid 5, 6, 7, and I think people question that about us, but I think our other kids stepped up and showed that they could hold their own.
I was really fascinated looking at this District 7 AAA. I don't know that you've ever had the kind of coaching turnover in 1 year that you had here. Again, you had you stepping in for Chad, you had Lindy King stepping in for you at Stewart's Creek, Randy Kaufman coming over to Riverdale, and Bud Brandon getting the job over at Smyrna.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 4 new coaches in this district this year,
yeah.
And I don't know that that's ever happened.
No, and it was just the way, obviously, different switches came for different reasons. And even though mine was a move within the district, it's still a different team, you know, and it's a different group. And so, you know, you have to kind of change what you're doing depending on the athletes that you have. And it was interesting as a coach because you do get familiar and you get used to playing those coaches and seeing those coaches year after year, and you kind of get to know what their specialty is or what their tendencies are. And with new coaches this year, we kind of had to learn them as well, you know, so it was kind of fun to see the difference between the first game and the second game against each other and that type of thing, because we weren't familiar with each other. So hopefully next year there won't be a lot of changes, and you know, it'll be a
and everybody can kind of settle in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Shifting gears just a second, it's going to be a lot of ball on this floor here over the next 4 days. I'm sure you'll be around even though you won't be working per se, but what teams do you like? What games are you looking forward to seeing this week?
I think the Morristown game and Riverdale's going to be a great game. You know, Morristown's very fundamental. A lot of shooters play extremely hard. I don't know that they play the fast-paced game that Riverdale plays, so I don't know if they can slow their possessions down or not. Not that familiar with Memphis Central, but from what I read about them and from what their stats and their scoring shows, they put a lot of points on the board. So I think whoever wins that Riverdale-Morristown game and that Central game will be a big test as well. Obviously, Wilson Central's got a big gun. They can shoot it outside, so that'll be interesting to see if what kind of defenses get thrown at that. But it'll be, I think, some great basketball.
You know, we've seen Dixon County a bit, and I don't know how it happened. It just happened. But I don't know if you've had a chance to see them or not. They weren't ranked in the AP Top 10 at the end of the year, but I think that that's a team that's got a chance with a Lee Carter and an Emily Beard that have got a chance to maybe come in here and do a little damage.
And Lee, I do know her, and I've seen her play. This summer we did play them. Of course, camp ball's different, and Lily was hurt. She had a concussion, so that's a completely different, it's a different look. I haven't had the opportunity to see them again. So, like I said, if you're in Tennessee and you've made it to the last 8, you're a good basketball team. So, I don't expect there to be any blowouts or any real large margin in victories.
That's great. Hey, this is Jessica Jackson from Blackman's, been kind enough to join us here on Mo Patton Sports Videocast. We're going to talk about some boys hoops here in just a second, but before we get out, I want to let you know our Mo Patton Sports Life Transformation 360 Girls Basketball Player of the Week from Community High School down in Unionville, Sarah Pierce. 3 postseason games last week. She averaged 23.7 points, had 8 threes. She scored 27 points with 4 threes in their region semifinal win over McEwen, and another one of our previous players of the week, Maddie Long. In their region finals against Houston, Houston County, she had 18 points, 2 threes. They won a 2-point ball game, 54-52. In their sub-state game against Columbia Academy, she had 26 points and 2 3-pointers. Community, the Viqueens, as opposed to the Vikings. The Viqueens come in here at 29-2. They get Perry County in their opening round game Wednesday at 4:30. So keep an eye out for Community. Keep an eye out for Sarah Pierce, our Life Transformation 360 Mo Patton Sports Girls Basketball Player of the Week. Like I said, when we come back, we're going to talk a little boys hoops with Arnett Bodenhamer, the coach down at Marshall County. Jessica, thank you again for taking the time. We'll be back.
Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. At National Playmakers Academy, developing NPA athletes comes in threes. NPA develops its student athletes' academic, social, and football-specific skills. Next, NPA develops them for better exposure today, recruitment tomorrow, and college education through scholarships for the rest of their lives. We are proud of the outstanding athletes we have developed. We are more proud of the college graduates we have prepared. Work with National Playmakers Academy for developing gifted athletes into productive citizens. As an All-State agent in Murfreesboro, James Knight knows many local families. His knowledge and understanding of the people in this community helps him provide customers with an outstanding level of service. He helps families like yours protect the things that are important: your family, home, car, boat, and more. He's proud to work with a company like Allstate. As a small business owner, he understands the importance of building a solid foundation for the future and developing long-lasting customer relationships. When you leave his office, I hope you'll feel confident, informed, assured, and satisfied in your choices, the way you should feel. Logo My Logo continually beats the competition by 3 points. Service, expertise, selection. Beyond promotional products, Logo My Logo delivers incredible service to its clients. Their service is only matched by their marketing expertise in presenting their clients in the most professional light. Logo My Logo's broad selection means that their clients have multiple options to communicate their brand strongly. Premier marketing solutions require service, expertise, and selection. And Logo My Logo keeps finding a way to win by those 3 points.
We're back here at Murphy Center. Like I told you, we got Arnett Bodenhamer, Marshall County coach, former Maplewood coach, former McGavock player, former Tennessee State player. He's been around for a minute, and I'm happy to have him on with us. I appreciate you joining us for a little bit.
Glad to be here.
Hey, congratulations. Got Fayette Ware in the opening round of the AA tournament next week, coming off of a big win at your former school, Maplewood, in the sub-states on Monday night. Congrats.
I appreciate that. It was a big win, felt good, bittersweet, but I'll take a W any day.
Now, when were you at Maplewood?
05, 06, 07.
Okay, so.
No, excuse me. I had all those dates mixed up.
Get it right now.
03 to 05.
Okay.
03
All right.
to 05.
So obviously there's not any players, and
No.
probably not a whole lot of administrators still there from when you were there.
No, but you know, people come around. There were a lot of people who came out to the game last night. Coach, you know, hey coach, how you doing? Or they got a younger sibling that's there now. So I saw a lot of former players, saw a lot of former parents.
And like I said, you being a Nashville guy, I imagine you had a few fans in the stands as well.
Yeah, there were a couple. There were a couple people there. It was good to see a lot of people back, and me be back in the city. So it was real good.
And I know your dad was there.
Oh, you know, come on, man. You know that.
That's great. Hey, you guys are what, 16 and 14 now? Is that right? 17, 14. My bad.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a state tournament team record.
Yeah, they were calling out records, and I said, do I have to? Do I have to call mine out? Then somebody, Carlton Battle, said, it doesn't matter now. And it doesn't really matter. You know, records are records. It's about what you're doing now. You know, it's a one-game series, so those 30-something odd games don't matter now, you know, because 2 games got us here. 2 games got you here, you know, so you know, we found a way out of those 17 games to win the right 2, you know, and that's all that really matters.
And I would think to some degree those 31 games got you here just from a standpoint that some of the tests and some of the adversity that y'all faced during the 17 and 14 year built into what you guys were able to do in those 2 games that got you here.
Yeah, we had a lot of adversity. Like I said, we didn't start out good. Lost some games. Now, you know, our football team's pretty good. Now, I had 9 guys on the football team. So coming in, we probably played our best ball Christmas and now. So the two times that you really want to have a good, you want to go into Christmas break, start the new year right, and then you want to finish great, you know. So, and we're fortunate enough to be doing that right now.
Superior coaching.
Good players.
Malik Sane being one of them.
Yes, Malik Sane, he's a 4-year starter, senior. He's our rock. He's one of our rocks. I think we have 3. But, you know, for him to be a senior in that senior class, to be at this point right now is very special. I'm very happy because they started out their freshman and sophomore year getting beat first round of the district. Last year we got to the semis of the regional against Creekwood. So all I asked them this year is let's try to go one more game and one more turn into 2 or 3 more. So I said, hey, if you want to keep going, I want to keep going.
You ain't got nothing to do, huh?
I don't have anything to do but honeydews, and I don't want to do that.
Ms. Bodenheimer, if you're listening.
Mo Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Mo Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Like I said, you've been around. You've been at Maplewood. You were out in West Tennessee for a minute. You were over at Stewart's Creek with, so you got probably as good a feel for this thing as anybody. What do you like next week? Who are some other teams that you would come see if you weren't playing?
I think the AA bracket is tough. You know, you got Chattanooga Central, you got Brainerd, both teams up that way are great. You got Jody Wright, Fulton, year in and year out, great coach, great program. CAK, real scrappy. And any team coming out of West Tennessee is going to be very good. And here you got us in Whites Creek. So I think our bracket, that AA bracket, is a pretty good one. You can see AAA, you know what it is. Everybody wants to come see Memphis East and Black. You know, that could be the semi game. We all wanted it to be the championship game. That AAA, it's going to be something. I'll be here watching that also.
Now, you talk about yourself and Whites Creek. Both you guys won road games in the sub-state, and rarely do you see that. But you guys went to Maplewood and won. Whites Creek goes over to CPA and wins. A couple of big road wins for y'all. Talk about the fortitude that y'all showed.
Well, if you look at our schedule, we have a lot of Nashville games early. You know, I talk to my kids about seeing the future, seeing what you want, believing what you want. And we had a lot of games, and everybody was asking, why are you playing in Nashville? I said, because I can see us either playing at home in sub-state or playing in Nashville in sub-state. And I didn't want us to get on the road in Nashville sub-state and it be a culture shock, shell shock.
And it'd be the first time that you had done it, huh?
And, you know, we played, if you look, we played East. We played Whites Creek a couple times. We played at Whites Creek, played Pearl. So I think we were battle tested, and we could handle that atmosphere and those type of athletes. Because that Metro athlete is a different type of athlete now. I can tell you that now.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Hey, Arnett Bodenheimer from Marshall County joining us here talking little boys hoops. And before we get out, I want to tell you our Snap Laces Mo Patton Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Week from Brentwood Academy, Jeremiah Oatsvall. In 2 state tournament games in Division II AA, J.O. averaged 20 points. In fact, he scored 20 points twice. Had 24-4 from behind the three-point line in the Eagles' 70-51 semifinal win over McCallie. Came back with 20 and a pair of threes in their 82-49 win over Ainsworth for the D2 AA state championship. So Brentwood Academy finished up 29-3. Like I said, they are your D2 AA state champions for the 2nd straight year. And J.O. was a big part of it. He is our Snap Laces Mo Patton Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Week. And we'll be getting him hooked up. So congratulations to him and to the Eagles. Congratulations to Arnett Bodenheimer. Look out for the Tigers next week in the boys Class AA state tournament. Appreciate you taking some time with us.
Thank you for everything you do. You do a great job. You and your group do a great job promoting high school basketball. That's all we can ask as coaches is to promote our kids and get them out there. And we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hey, I'm Maurice Patton. That's Arnett Bodenheimer. My boy behind the camera, Charles Pulley. I'm Glenn Hunter over here on the side. Thanks for joining us. We'll see y'all at a ball game.